Welcome to the Daily. It's Friday, March 18th. I'm Jason Seguini. We're heading into the first full weekend of MLS action, and the second goal scored tomorrow will be the 8,000th in MLS history. There are plenty of other storylines to look out for. Let's take a look at some of them. We'll start in Vancouver, where the Whitecaps take on Toronto FC, and we'll see a couple debuts, including designated player Eric Hasley for the Vancouver Whitecaps, and we'll see on the other side Aaron Vinter, the head coach of Toronto FC, debut his 4-3-3 alignment, which should be very interesting. In LA, we'll see Robin Fraser coaching his first game for Chivas USA, and Jimmy Conrad facing his old team, Sporting Kansas City, which now includes designated player Omar Bravo. In DC, we'll see a new-look Columbus Crew team travel down to take on Olsen's Army. Charlie Davies will make his debut for DC United. Fans in DC have to be excited for that. Plenty of storylines to watch out for as the Philadelphia Union travel down to Houston to take on the Dynamo. Last year when these two teams met in Houston, it was one of the most exciting games of the year, with Danny Mwanga scoring late to win it for Philadelphia. This year, Brian Ching is struggling with a little bit of an injury and may miss the game. Who can step up for Houston in his absence? Will it be rookie Will Bruin? Farid Mondragon in the net for Philadelphia. Philadelphia really struggled with the goalkeeper position last year. They're hoping that he can lock it down for them this season and make them a contender in the East. In New York, Seattle tries to bounce back from the opening day loss against the LA Galaxy, but they're taking on a tough New York team that's seeing Rafa Marquez and Thierry Henry play their first full season in MLS. In Dallas, we'll see Chicago debut their 3-5-2 alignment, which should be very interesting. You don't see that too much these days in MLS. FC Dallas, of course, one of the best teams all of last season, losing in the finals of MLS Cup, really has a chip on their shoulder headed into 2011. In the national spotlight on Saturday night on Fox Soccer is the defending champion Colorado Rapids, led by Connor Casey and Omar Cummings, taking on the expansion Portland Timbers under head coach John Spencer. Kenny Cooper makes his return to MLS in this game. One final game on Sunday night, the LA Galaxy, coming off that win in the season opener in Seattle, will host a new-look New England Revolution team. We'll see if the New England Revolution's revamped defense can get them off to a good start in LA. A couple of final reminders for you out there. If you haven't heard Extra Time Radio from yesterday, go on to iTunes or Buzzsprout and download it. Eric Winalda was on. He told a funny story about the 1990 World Cup team. If you've seen that music video making the rounds this week, you'll want to hear his story. Also, Jack Jewsbury, the Portland Timbers captain, was on the show. I want to remind everyone, if you haven't been to Facebook.com/Major League Soccer, go there and check out the Fan Zone page. It's very cool stuff. Also, set your fantasy teams. If you haven't done so already, the season, it gets going tomorrow. You want to make sure you have the right lineup in there. We'll be back on the Daily on Monday.